Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Dear Masteries. Today's letter reads, Dear Masteries, I'd like to start using weights in my workout at home. What do you recommend I get? Sign Weights at Home. Well, weights at home, it really depends on the type of workout that you're doing. There's so many choices that you have. And it depends on how much resistance you're looking to have. That's really all weights are. They're just resistance. So what I'd recommend is first figuring out what type of workout do you want to do. And the type of workout will depend on what outcome you want to achieve. So if you're looking to build muscle, you're going to want to have bigger weights. If you simply want to reduce and trim down body fat and burn more, or if you like to shape your body just a little bit, you want to use something that's a medium to a light size weight. And you're going to want to go for more reps than you would just a short set of really small, maybe like 1 to 5 reps. If you're going to do that, then you're going to want a heavier weight. There's all different kinds. Something I have, and I don't work for Bowflex, but something I have is the Bowflex SelectTech weight system. The different weights, depending on what you turn in the dial, they'll pick up here, and that will allow you to have different resistance on your dumbbell. So this would be a dumbbell for anybody that wouldn't know. It's something you hold in one hand. A barbell you would hold with 2 hands. It's a longer rod or pole that you would pick up on. And the benefit of having something like the Bowflex SelectTech would be that you can adjust the weight you want, and they come in 2 different sizes. There's one that's designed to go up to, I think it's 90 pounds, the other one goes down to about 45. This set here goes up by 5-pound increments, where the other one goes up by 2.5-pound increments, if memory serves. There's also a lot of other ones out there. There's power blocks. There's other ones. If you want the weights that you can select all in one. Okay. Now, if you're looking for just adding a little resistance to some cardiovascular training or whatever, there's ideas that you could use, such as just buy the single dumbbells. You can get them at most health, fitness, and sporting good type stores. You want to choose something that is fairly comfortable, but at the same time gives you a little bit of resistance, something you're going to be able to do for, lift for maybe 15 to 20 reps. And that's kind of the size weight you probably should go for. Now, keep in mind that your body will get stronger, so you may have to go out and repurchase another larger size at some point, unless you do more repetitions with the same weight. It depends what kind of program you're following or what sort of exercise you're trying to do, but that makes a difference. The other thing, there's a few other things you can do. There are ones that will Velcro onto your wrists or your ankles. They're usually sandbags. So you could use something like that. There's weight belts. You could put a backpack and just put weight in the backpack. A lot of people run with that. Now just be careful, because if you put too much in there, it could be bad for your back. So start off slow if you're going to do something like that, and gradually build up if need be. There's other things you can do. Anything that forces you to work harder, you're pushing against the resistance, is really what a weight or whatever you're going to use is really going to be for. It's going to force your muscles to work harder during the activity. That's really all the weights are. Okay? Always use proper form. Whether you're using weights or not, always use proper form. When you don't use proper form, you're going to be set up for an injury, potentially. So we just need to be careful. And, when you're first starting out, I'd always recommend that you start off where you feel that, if you're lifting a weight and you feel that, okay, this is getting intense, okay, I think that's probably good for now, and then stop. Then maybe the next week push a little bit further, And then the next week, week 3 and 4, you can start to push yourself a little bit further and further. But when you're just starting out, don't push yourself too far, because you'll probably get sore without needing to push yourself, okay? Your body's just adapting and getting used to it, so we just want to be careful. The other thing that I'd recommend, if you're going to be doing cardio with any resistance, just be very careful, because that extra bit of weight can throw you off balance, and you just want to be careful you're not doing quick movements with weights, because the last thing we want to do is to fall on something or hurt ourselves, okay? So we just want to make sure that we understand that. Always try to make sure that you're properly hydrated whenever you're doing any sort of exercise, because you'll tend to sweat. The more you use resistance, you tend to sweat more, because your muscles have to work harder in that same movement, okay? So just make sure that you either have a drink that you're drinking. Water is one of the best things. You can add some, I like to add Himalayan sea salt or rock salts to it, or Celtic sea salt to mine. I use the pink Himalayan rock salt when I can, and that just gives me the minerals that is needed in order to make my my body absorb the water even better, okay? I like to add a little lemon juice to my water as well, and that's just really good for refreshing. It has some electrolytes in it as well, but it also has some vitamin C, which is good to help with my health and my muscles. So I'm going to leave it there. There's so much I could tell you about this, but just make sure you're picking a comfortable weight that you can do for about 15 to 20 reps if you're doing cardio. If you're working out at home, choose something that you can grow into. Now, the dumbbell adjustable weights tend to be a little more expensive, but the whole unit is just the size of a dumbbell with all the weights there that when you rotate, or there's a power band ones that you just select which ones you want, and then you just have your weights all right there. So there's all kinds of different things. You can get a home gym. Those tend to be a little bigger space size requirement. You can just simply go and grab a barbell set that you can load on the weights on the side, and you just secure the ends. Make sure you do secure the ends, because if you just happen to tip it one way, weights will fall off, and then this will happen, and you just don't want that. So just be careful with whatever you're doing, but there's lots of options. You can even go on to websites that sell secondhand or used equipment. There's a lot of people out there that hit that January rush, want to lose the weight for a New Year's resolution, and then they up, I'm not going to use this, and then they sell it off for a pretty cheap price sometimes. So have a look around. Lots of things out there you can choose from, and I really appreciate the question. If anyone else has a question out there, please let us know at dearmasteries.com. That's dear, masteries.com. And on the page there, you'll see there's a link to go to our Facebook Messenger. You can message us directly via text, audio, or video. And if anyone's interested, you can also watch my 121-day journey on the other part of this blog on masteries.com. And the easiest way to get there is 121days.com. That's 121days.com. Thanks very much. Hope everyone's having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.